Super Cup 90 raced down Route 246 towards Shibuya. A motorcycle produced by Honda with an 85cc engine displacement, a common sight around town, often used by newspaper and postal delivery workers. Many owners are big enthusiasts, sometimes even swapping out parts such as the handlebars, mufflers, and giving the body a repaint, resulting in fashionable bikes that don't even look like Super Cubs at first glance. The speedometer remained at a steady 60 kph. Pumping the gas harder was no use. This was as fast as the bike could go. Minoru Kawa shouted as he sped along. "Damn it! I'm not letting you die!" He checked the handlebars and blew past the truck on the inside. The driver scowled at him as he shot by. "You maniac! You trying to get yourself killed?" "Just the opposite!" Minoru Kawa shouted back. "I'm saving lives!" The stoplight ahead turned red, cutting him off at the intersection. "Oh, come on!" He had no choice but to slam on the brakes, but his agitation boiled over as he waited for the signal to change again. How long is this thing gonna stay red? Hurry up already! He brought the bike right up to the very edge of the line, keeping the engine revved like the dragster ready to peel out. Not on time. Not on time is not in my dictionary. The light turned red. Then Minoru's own light turned green at last. He hit the accelerator as hard as he could. His engine died with a sputter. Huh? Oh, come on! What the hell? Car horns blared angrily behind him. In a fury, he pulled his bike over to the side of the road. No matter what he did, the engine refused to turn over. Was the problem with the spark plug, or maybe the battery? Whatever it was, he didn't have the time to figure it out now. With tears in his eyes, he left the bike, his companion of 10 years, abandoned on the roadside. He was about to break into a run when he saw a taxi dead ahead, letting out a passenger. He hurried to hop into the cab. "Just head for Shibuya Station. I'll let you know exactly where once we get closer." Taxi driver nodded coolly. "Of course, sir." 10 minutes! Huh? "I need you to get me there in 10 minutes, the driver grimaced. "I'm afraid getting there in 10 minutes is a bit... 15 then! Sir, that's still... Look, that's all the time I can afford. Assuming traffic conditions cooperate, sir, then maybe. I can't make any promises." Norikawa looked at the driver's ID photo above the fare meter. His name was Hachiro Kimizuka. He was a middle-aged fellow, looked a little rough around the edges. "Mr. Kimizuka, I chose you for this. You can do it." "Chose me? Sir, I'm pretty certain we met by chance." "Okay, sure, I suppose you could phrase it that way." "Anyhow, can we get going?" "Right," Kimizuka said with a faint sigh. "I'll see what I can do." The taxi pulled away at a distance clip. Norikawa's frantic journey had started 20 minutes earlier. He'd been at home working on an interview piece. He clucked his tongue in annoyance as the ringing phone broke his train of thought. Why did someone always call right when the words were flowing? If he didn't keep getting interrupted, he probably could wrap this piece up in no time. "Be quiet!" He pointed to the telephone as he yelled. "I'm writing here!" But his shouting did nothing to silence the ringing. He didn't have much choice but to pick it up. When Norikawa was speaking, there was no response. "Hello?" He hesitated, ready to hang up. "Was this a prank call?" "It's me. It's Toyama." It was Teruo Toyama, the president of Heaven Publishing, a publishing company that puts out both hard-hitting nonfiction books and tabloid-style scandal rags. The invincible journalist penned by company president Toyama himself was a candidate for the Japan Nonfiction Prize. "Oh, what do you want?" "This is about work. I'm already booked pretty full. I've taken work from Heaven Publishing on several occasions, but the pay was hardly competitive. Lately, he'd been turning them down a lot, so he hadn't heard from Toyama in a while." "No, this isn't work-related." "Then what do you want?" "I'm kind of pressed for time here, working on some copy." Norikawa was in no mood to beat around the bush. It seemed like every conversation he had with Toyama went like this. "Ah, you're busy. That's good. Busy's good when you're a freelancer." Toyama sounded unusually sympathetic, when Norikawa found it off-putting. "I hear sales have been good on your end," he said cautiously, "with this month's 4-Star General Gossip and all." 4-Star General Gossip is a monthly magazine, Heaven Publishing's flagship publication. A magazine focusing on the private lives of celebrities and politicians. Most of the articles found in this pages are random nonsense, but one out of every 100 or so contains an actual major scoop, making it a difficult outlet to ignore. It had a small circulation and for the most part flew under the radar, but once in a while they'd land some big scoop and sell like crazy. This month's edition had come with a free scratch card, a gimmick that had moved 100,000 copies with ease. 5 winning symbols in a row wins 100,000 yen, was it? Minorikawa asked. A weak, moist sound came through the receiver. Baffled, Minorikawa listened more closely. It came again, then again. Kinda sounded like sobbing. Mr. Toyama, are you crying? There was another soft sob, and then yet another. What's going on? Where are you? Minorikawa asked. At the office, Toyama managed. He let out another mewling whimper. What's the matter? It's nothing. Well, it's got to be something. Come on, what is it? Toyama gave no reply. Mr. Toyama, you still there? Silence. What is it? What happened? Look, doesn't tell me anything. What the hell's going on? Toyama squawked out a drawn-out whine. Okay, I'm sick of this. I'm hanging up now. Minorikawa was about to break the connection when he heard Toyama murmur. The only thing I can do now is die. Taxi lurched to a sudden stop as the driver slammed on the brakes. Minorikawa pitched forward, his face smacking against the back of the seat in front of him. Kimizuka stuck his head out the window. Careful, buddy, he shouted at someone in the street ahead. You're gonna get yourself killed. Minorikawa blinked the stars from his eyes and saw a man moving alongside the cab. The guy grabbed into the handle of the back door. Please, I need you to let me have this cab. No way, Minorikawa snapped. Just who did this guy think he was? Please, I'm begging you here. Look, I'm in a hurry, pal. Get your own cab. I know how ridiculous this must sound, but please, this is really, really urgent. Urgent? Yes, it's a matter of life or death. Please. Oh, they both. Okay, so they both do actually have life or death situations. The guy did look pretty desperate. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm dealing with something urgent here too. Then let me ride with you. I'll pay for the whole fare. My entire future's on the line here. The guy sure was persistent. Maybe he was telling the truth. But Minorikawa had problems of his own. Sorry, buddy. It's life or death on my end too. I gotta look after me and mine. Right. So sorry to trouble you. Finally, the guy gave up and shuffled away. Guess it couldn't have been that much of a life-ending crisis after all. Minorikawa checked his wristwatch. Damn it! That just cost us 5 minutes. I'll try to make it up, sir, the driver called back. The taxi lurched into motion, the engine quickly revving up to speed. Once inside the building, you avoided the elevator in favor of rushing up the stairs. Heaven Publishing rented out the 3rd and 4th floors, and all the likelihood Toyama would be at the editing department of 4-star General Gossip on the 4th floor. When he got there, however, the door was locked. Mr. Toyama! Hey, Mr. Toyama! He shouted and banged, but there was no reply. Something was seriously wrong. Minorikawa took a deep breath and then kicked the door in. Whoa! The sight as he stepped to the office filled him with horror. Oh, crap. Minorikawa clutched the sides of his head. I'm too late. Oh no. If only I got in here a little sooner. Bad end. Number 13. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Minorikawa rushed to Heaven Publishing as fast as he could, but he didn't get there in time to save Toyama, and sad to say, it was really all Kano's fault. Why does Kano want a taxi so badly? Check his 1110 timestamp, but the situation might become clearer. I know why. So dang, just because of that one thing, I got back. Oh, that was fast. Jesus. Alright, I gotta go back to Kano and change that.